So our next volunteer in the grooming equation, I do not let Finn jump. Even though he's quite good at jumping, I prefer to assist. So I let him jump, put his paws up, and then we scooch his bum up. A lot of people use stools and things to help get the dog onto the table. Sometimes I use the couch, turn it a certain way, and we get him to just step onto the table. But in general, it's teamwork. So I am spritzing Finn down with watered down. I use mane and tail detangler. There's all sorts. You can even make your own from human conditioner, which is great. So on Finn, I can show you a much better example of line brushing. All right, so pick a line, any line, and you follow it all the way down. Okay. As you can see, Finn's bum's been teased for show, so it's going to be a little more rough, but we're going to make the line all the way to his butt. Then, any mats you find, there's a mat right here. It's a very common spot for Finn for some reason, I'm not sure why. But what we're going to do, once we get our line picked out, and we find any annoying mats, give them another spritz. Now, something I always have going, doesn't matter which dog I'm grooming, is their fan. It does get warm, especially Finn, but surprisingly, Sam gets very, very warm. So, we are line brushing Finn. Now, the advantage of a line brush is their mats start right at the base of their skin. And it might be a little tiny, a lot of people call them Q-tips. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's a little tiny Q-tip that will eventually, if we left it, turn into a mat. Especially if we're going to throw Finn in the tub, which we are later today. So, you start with line brushing. Always line brush before you bath. If you don't, you will have taken those little tiny mats and turned them into a massive problem. That's why you'll hear the cursing of Old English owners when their dog runs into the beach. So there's the mat. Just a little tag there. Now, you can either just pop it out, or you can try to work it out with your fingers. I generally try to work through them, but sometimes it's not worth it. So, you know, a little nip with the scissors or the thinning tool. But you have to remember, it depends on what your dog's doing with his coat. If he's just looking gorgeous, which they do when they are full coated, there is nothing more striking than an Old English. I follow quite a few beauties on TikTok myself, and it is just great to see them. And you know, to compliment the owners, because that's dedication. Now, once you start grooming your dog, like I said, it's great. It's an amazing bonding. Look at Finn. He's dead. He loves it. You know, the odd time I do put Sam on the table, Finn gets annoyed. A few times he's tried to pull Sam off by the back leg because he's a bit jealous. But that's that's being a young dog too. But this is his thing, his and mine. But you have a lovely bonding, and once you start and you get the coat maintained, you know, 15 minutes a day. Like I said, I put on Jeopardy, and I'll do a once over with Sam, because he's short, he doesn't take long, and then I'll do Finn, and that's it. It's not the hours and hours. That is for show days. And that's where every hair is absolutely perfect. So I've found a few mats in here. So I'm just giving them an extra spritz over, once over, and I will just slowly work them out. Now, if you can't get it out with the brush, with your line brushing, let me just bring the camera closer so you can actually see. A second. Oh, I think I'm still recording. Okay. Alrighty. So, if you look down here, see that? That is a potential big mat. Now, right now, it's nothing. You can pick it apart easily. We'll lose some coat. And it's gone. But if we'd thrown Finn in the bathtub with those, by the time he got out of the tub, you know, you gave him a towel dry and then a blow dry, it would be a huge mat. So, for these mats, I bring out the slicker. Now, you'll notice when you have a dirty coat, see Finn's feet? Angle you a bit better. See the feet? When the feet are like this, and it doesn't matter how often you brush, you will see it will go back to that, or it won't come out at all. Or you brush it, it looks wonderful, and then you move on, and you turn around, and it's back the same way. That's because there's dirt within him. Sorry, I'm just trying to get you a little bit of focus there. And that dirt separates the coat. So if you're wondering why your dog just looks lovely, but he's got these dreadlocks on his feet, it's because he's got dirt within the hair follicles. And they need to be washed. At a show, we bring in basins and we just wash their feet, because it's amazing what they pick up, you know, with all the other dogs and sniffing, and they always need their feet washed. A lot of people wear boots. So I'm still working on that same line that I started, just going down. Finn, I believe, is 24 inches from shoulder to butt, and he's 24 from shoulder to paw. It's a lovely square, which is what Old English should be. I've decapitated myself. Shit. Where's the converter? Okay, well, this